The Sign on Rosie's Door, story and pictures by Morris Sandak. It is published by Harper & Brothers, established 1817, and the copyright date was 1960. Let's begin. There was a sign on Rosie's door. It read, "If you want to know a secret, knock 3 times." Kathy knocked 3 times and Rosie opened the door. "Hello, Kathy." "Hello, Rosie. What's the secret?" "I'm not Rosie anymore," said Rosie. "That's the secret." "Then who are you?" asked Kathy. "I'm Alinda, the lovely lady singer." "Oh," said Kathy. "And someday," said Rosie, "I'll sing in a great musical show." "When?" Kathy asked. "Now in my backyard." "Want to come?" "Can I be somebody too?" asked Kathy. Rosie had to think for a minute. "I suppose," she said finally. "You can be Cha-Cha-Roo, my Arabian dancing girl." "All right," said Kathy. "I'll come." And everybody came, Dolly and Pudgy and Sal. "Now sit down everybody," Rosie said. They all sat on folding chairs. "Now keep quiet everybody," said Rosie. "The show is going to begin." They all sat quietly. Rosie and Kathy disappeared behind the cellar door. "This is a good show," Pudgy whispered. "It is," said Dolly. Bam, 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 came the sound of a drum from behind the cellar door. "Ladies and gentlemen," cried a faraway voice, "we have for your pleasure, Cha-Cha-Roo the Arabian dancing girl." Clap and shout hooray. Everybody shouted and clapped. The cellar door opened and Kathy stepped out. She wore a dress and gown and had a towel over her head. She waved her arms and took 3 little steps. "Cha-Cha-Roo-Roo-Roo," she sang softly. "That's enough," cried the voice from behind the cellar door. "Clap everybody and shout hooray." Clap, 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 hooray, hooray, hooray. "Now comes the best part of the show," the voice continued. "Me, Alinda, the lovely lady singer, who will sing for your pleasure, on the sunny side of the street." Everybody say oh and ah. "Oh, ah, oh ah." The cellar door opened and out came Alinda. She wore a hat with feathers sticking out, a lady's dress, and high-heeled shoes. "Hello, everybody," someone said. Everyone turned and saw Lenny wearing a fireman's hat. "Can I play too?" they asked. "We're not playing," Alinda shouted. "It's a real show when you can't." "Why?" "Because, anyway," said Lenny, "I have to go and put out a fire." "Everybody want to come?" They all shook their heads. Lenny ran out of the yard. "Now I'll sing," Alinda said. She closed her eyes. "On the sun." "Want to know something?" asked Lenny. He was back again. "What?" asked Alinda. "I know a trick," said Lenny. "What trick?" "First," Lenny explained, "I throw my fireman's hat up in the air, and then the one who catches it can keep it." "Everybody want to play?" They all shook their heads. "Yes." "All right," said Alinda. Lenny threw the hat high into the air and it landed on Rosie's window ledge. "How will we catch it now?" Kathy asked. "We'll have to climb up for it," said Alinda. So they did. Sal climbed on top of Pudgy, Dolly climbed on top of Sal, Kathy on top of Dolly, Lenny on top of Kathy, and Alinda on top of everybody. She took the fireman's hat off the window ledge and put it on her head. "I caught it, it's mine," she shouted. "Hooray for me." They all climbed down. "Now I'll sing," Alinda said. She stretched out her arms. "On the sun." "Give me back my hat," said Lenny. "I have to go and put out another fire." "No," said Alinda. "You said for keeps." "It was only a game," said Lenny, "and my mother says I shouldn't give anything away anymore." He pulled the hat off Alinda's head and ran out of the yard. "Come on, Pudgy," he called. "Come on, Sal, help me put the fire out." "We'd better help him," said Pudgy. "He needs us," said Sal. "But," Alinda began, but they were already gone. "I'd better go too," said Dolly. "I didn't sing my song yet," said Alinda. "I'm hungry," Dolly answered, and she went home. They were all gone. 2 of the folding chairs lay on their sides. "It's getting late," said Kathy. "I have to go home." "Wasn't it a wonderful show?" asked Rosie. "It was the best I ever saw," Kathy answered. "Let's have another one soon." "Same time, same place," said Rosie. "Goodbye, Cha-Cha-Roo." "Goodbye, Alinda." Rosie was all alone. She climbed on top of a folding chair and said very quietly, "Ladies and gentlemen, Alinda will now sing on the sunny side of the street." And she sang the song all the way to the end. The end. I just read 1 chapter of the book. Stay tuned for Arthur's birthday, coming up next. Bye.